Live life, life, live life, life.
Well, all I do is promise you something different. Last 3 or 4 weeks since I started performing in the area, I noticed 1 or 2 omissions. And I've got to say, one of the omissions I've noticed is there's been a distinct lack of Shakespeare in the folk tradition of Burry, Hamlet Revisited area. And I thought it was only something I ought to put right, so it's a little rendition called Hamlet. In olden Scandinavia, where standards of behaviour were rather lax and income tax was tuppence in the ducat, well, Denmark's democratic king one day became a static king. He went to rest, became non-est, in fact he came to the bucket. He hadn't seen been victimised, the reason for his quick demise developed from a charming trick of Brother Claude, that flood, who while the king was sleeping sound, he quietly came creeping round and deadly poison the royal Danish love. Then to the queen, a flirty girl, he whispered, "Listen, Gertie girl, no mind the king and everything, we may as well be one. So when we've had the funeral, or even rather funeral, oh, God be mine." She said, "It might be fun." The former king had a lad called Hamlet, and a sadder lad you never saw, and a royal born and autocratic dope. In introspective reveries he would spend his days forever. He could think of nothing better than to sit around and mope. One night upon the battlement, so the tittle-tattle went. A ghost was seen in shades of green, a frightening the warders. The sergeant once Sebastian said, "Blimey, here's a nasty one. Don't fetch the princess, he is against the current standing orders." Well, when Hamlet came, he feared he had all vanished as his eerie dad told how he died. Hamlet cried, not without a wince. "What, tipped poison in your ear, old dad? Well, I'll avenge you, dear old dad." "Well, thank you kindly," said the phantom. "Not at all," replied the prince. "I'll sham," he said, "delirium. I'll worry him, I'll weary him, produce a play, and in this way suspicion I'll dispel." He went too far as soon as he decided on this lunacy. The things he did quite soon got rid of half the personnel. Whilst in a boudoir chatting there, he said he heard a rat in there, and ignoring the queen demeanour of the queen and looking on, he shouted for a ducat dead and threw the abbess bucketed, stuck a yard of rapier through his mother's best creton. Well, his statement was erroneous. He'd done for poor Polonius, who embarrassed from the abbess trotted out and sadly said, "Well, first you make a rat of me, then puncture me anatomy, call this a lark." With which remark he hit the carpet, dead. Now Polonius, her daughter had, who reckoned that she ought to have a wealthy prince some ages since, but he would only mock her by saying, "My dear Ophelia, I really feel you really are a silly slut." A cruel cut, which sent her off her rocker. So she chanting snatches sundry side, went into the countryside, climbed some trees, still singing glees a little off the key. But alas, and then whisk there, took her into the river there, and quite serene she last was seen, heading out to sea. But her brother named Laertes imagined he could slay Laertes, young Hamlet with a poisoned sword that Uncle Claude had lent him. But Hamlet soon returned the trick, discerned the trick, returned the trick, made the spring right at the king, and rather badly bent him. We're nearly there. It's only 3 more characters to die. Meanwhile, a jug of lemonade the king had with some venom made called Gertie's eye. Feeling dry, she drained the poison jug. Whilst Hamlet, still rhetorical, got rather allegorical, some phrases coined and quietly joined his mother on the rug. So all the bodies dropped around, Horatio, who popped around to see the end, and superintendent came through the palace doorway. With haunting grass and legions of hairy great Norwegians, they thundered in with pomp and din to seize the throne for Norway. So, don't be deaf of glory, boys. Don't try to rule, or maybe you'll find you're like to bungle. So, leave alone detection, lads. Stick to introspection, lads. Be kind, be good. And if you would, try not to stab your uncle.
Live life.